Probably that the two queens are being placed at random on the chessboard, do not take on each other, is P over Q. So you understand the queens movement in a chessboard. They can move diagonally, they can move vertically, they can move horizontally also. Okay. So we need to find out, first of all, they do not take each other. We'll calculate they take each other. How many cases they take each other means where they can face each other and cancel out one of them. So for that case, we'll say that horizontal all cases, vertical all cases, diagonally all cases, and parallel to diagonal all cases. You got my point? So first of all, horizontal case, if I talk about, we have 8 columns and 8 rows, right? So out of 8 rows, any 2 blocks, if I take for the 2 queens, it will move for 8 things for facing each other, right? This is the row game. Next case, vertically if we go column wise, again we have 8 columns and 8C2 are the positions in each column, taking 2 columns where the 2 queens are being facing each other. You understood? Next case is 2 diagonals. 2 diagonal positions are 7. You can understand 7 squares are there. Out of that 7 squares, sorry, 8 squares are there. Out of that 8 squares, in this way or this way, we have 8C2 positions. You understood? Now, this is for the case of your vertical, horizontal, and diagonally. Now, the thing which is left over is adjacent to diagonal, these positions. Similarly here. So here we have 7 squares, 6 squares, 5 squares, 4 squares, 3 squares, 2 squares, and 1 square. This is one diagonal parallel we have taken, one section, second section, then we'll go with this way as well. We have this way and this way. Means there are 4 these triangle sections. Can you understand? 4 triangle sections. One, this one, if you take up, this will come 4 times, like this way, this way, this way. And how many possibilities are there? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. 1 we will not take because 2 queens are there. So 7C2, 6C2, 5C2, 4C2, 3C2, 2C2 into 4 times. Because they will come in a 4 blocks like this. This way, this way, this way, and this way. This is the favorable cases to face each other. Out of 64C2, this we will subtract from 1. You understand why we subtract from 1? Because we want they do not face each other. Then you calculate P and Q, and after that, get it over. Clear? Tell me the next. Okay. Yeah, this is a very tricky question of a number theory. You know how to find the divisors of a number? Like a number I've taken is 69. Let us suppose I take a number as any 2-digit number, 3-digit number, you take any one. Let us suppose 36. I've taken this number. To get their factors, what do? First you make their factors, prime factors. Then the total number of factors are 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1. Understand? This is 4. This case 2 square, 3 square. 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. 9 factors. All factors if we count out. Plus 1 is being not considered that one. All possible cases I have considered in this. You know this formula, everyone? So, whenever we want exactly 3 factors, so exactly 3 factors, how we will get it? Of a number exactly 3 factors, how we will get? It is possible only when a number is a prime number. You can check that as well. If 11 square I take up, for example, so 121 will have 11 square. So it have only 3 factors. What are they? One is 11, one is 1, one is 1 to 1. 3 factors. So prime numbers are the only numbers which will have exactly 3 factors. So you need to count 3 digits, those numbers which are the square of the prime numbers. You understand? So to begin with, your first one is 11 only. Other one is 169. You know that this way you go. The last one which you go for the 3 digit, you know that 4 digit number starts from after 30. So 30 after that prime number is 31, whose square is 941. And after 31, the thing will become 4 digit. You understand? So these are the only numbers which are possible. I hope it is clear now. 13th question is over. So you have 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29 and 31. 7 only. Out of all 3 digit numbers which are 900. This is the answer. Shall we proceed? Tell me next. Eighteenth. Yeah, the plane x equal to 0. Such kind of question we did it earlier also in earlier session. Plane x equal to 0 is your YZ plane, right? Rotated by an angle of alpha about its line of intersection with the plane z equal to 0. Line of intersection with z equal to 0. Z equal to 0 is nothing but your xy plane. Okay, this is xy plane and this is your YZ plane. Line of intersection is this, which is y-axis. You understand? So we will apply the family of planes concept. This is rotated with an angle of alpha about its line of intersection with this. So I can say that x plus lambda z equal to 0 is the family of planes passing through this line of intersection. So equation of the new plane in the new position with an angle of alpha. So you say that this plane has been formed. Another plane is your x equal to 0 and the angle between them should be alpha, right? So the plane will go like this, which will form angle between that. This is this way, just understand. This is forming this angle alpha. Going like this. So calculate the angle between two planes by making cos alpha is equal to a1 a2. That I think you can understand now. Root of 1 plus lambda square into root 1, right? So your cos square alpha is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus lambda square. So 1 plus lambda square is secant square alpha. Lambda square is secant square alpha minus 1. Lambda is plus minus tan alpha. This is the answer, I guess. What is the answer key for this 18th question? So answer is D, right? Tell me next. $16. You want to go back? Okay. This question also, we have done it earlier. Still, I'll just tell you how to do it. You know the tetrahedron? This is being formed a tetrahedron. Okay. Or you make it here. Anywhere means you have to understand what is the being made. So the plane faces, it is not coordinate axis. Just I've made it just to understand the tetrahedron. My equations are Lx plus My equals 0. First equation. Then you have My plus Nz equals 0. Second equation. Third equation is Lx plus Nz equal to 0. Third equation. Fourth equation, Lx plus My plus Nz equal to P is fourth equation. Then the volume of the tetrahedron is, you know the volume of a tetrahedron? One by 6 STP of adjacent sides, right? If I say it is like A, B and C, you have this. So ultimately what I want these points. Without that, I cannot calculate the dias. You understand? You need to solve 3 planes at a time to get the coordinates. Take 1, 2, 3 first, then take 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 next, 3, 4, 1, and then 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2. These are the intersection points you will obtain by solving them as ABCD. Then after getting ABCD, just have to apply STP. This is the rule. No doubt it takes little time, but there is no way out, other way down. There is one more thing is there by calculating the 4 cross 3 determinant and then making it L, M, 0, 0, M, N, not M, N, 0, M, N, and 0, L, 0, N, 0. This 0 is constant one. You have L, M, N, P. Why it is being used? You understand? If I take this determinant or this one, this tells me that these three things, means these three planes, should give me, if I make it equal to 0, if I make it equal to 0, I'll get this point condition, that they meet at one point. Understand what I'm saying? If I take constant into account and move like this, then I talk about these three one, second, third, and fourth, and their intersection point I'm discussing with you. If I make it equal to 0 means they all are meeting at one point. You understand the corner of your rooms, any corner, bottom or top, three planes meet at one point, right? So that is going to give you this one, this 4 cross 3 grid which we make. Out of that, if you take it 3 at a time, so if you equate it to 0, they'll get these points. You'll get these points. You understand? This is another way. This may be applied, but it takes a little bit more time, more or less. If you solve them, X, Y, Z, calculate, you get these points, and then you calculate DRs and do STP. This is the only way. Or else you can cyclically game, you can see, understand LM, NM, LN, and then LMN. So the answer will come out to be straight away a cyclic expression is there. If you go through the things, then there would be a standardized result you will be able to derive from it. When LM, LN, and NM goes with it, and LMN with P, you get a constant. And you can consider that L square, M square, N square, they are not DCs. If they are direction cosine, so we would have taken it as 1 also, as they have not given the usual convention of LMN as direction cosines. Right, what I'm saying? So just make it and calculate it. Your answer will come out to be answer I don't know, means out of that the option is giving is D. D is there with me. But only the thing is, when you calculate, then only you will understand what is the value. And when you calculate 1 point, now you will get the other easily. You want me to calculate? What do you say? Have you got it, or shall I calculate? Tell me accordingly. Okay, let's go ahead then. Okay. Position vectors of the ABC of a triangle are this. Okay. unit vector are lying in the surface of this ABC and perpendicular to IA, where I is the in center of the triangle. So this is IA. I want a unit vector perpendicular to IA. This is by option also you can do. Only the thing is, first of all, you have to understand how to get IA in center I. You understand? If I say calculate AB length, what would it be? Root 2? Yes or no? And how is it? And I think this also root 2. Am I clear? So it's an equilateral triangle. It's an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, in center, circumcenter, orthocenter, centroid, everything is same. So you have, this is 2 over 3, 2 over 3, 2 over 3. I think now you can do the question by option also. All are unit vectors that you can pretty well see. Right? Only the thing is you have to see it should lie in the plane of ABC as well. What do you think? We should calculate the equation of plane as well? By 3 points. That also you can calculate. That is not a big deal. STP of ABC or get equation of plane ABC, and this you know is nothing but 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and minus 2 by 3 is dias of AI. So dot product you have to see will be equal to 0. So I think A doesn't work, B works, C works, D won't work. Or will it? No, A also works. A also works. Dot product I am saying. So this is also working, D is also working. All are working with a perpendicularity with the AI. Just you have to see which one is going to lie in ABC plane. The equation of plane passing to 3 points you have to calculate. Will you be able to do? Over.